Adil Singh Boparoy, very clear, this time using the analogy of a possible mobile phone, but he had made it also very clear in November 2022 when he was in Bali, a clear, defined departure from what India was before 2014, which was practically mostly under your rule, which is the Congress, and now what India is in 2014 post-UP era.
Preeti, the BJP is delusional. And I'm certain now that the highest echelons of the Bharatiya Janata Party is so removed from reality that they've started to accept the spiel which their WhatsApp department spreads. Now, let me share some numbers and statistics with you, and you can have this verified. And I'd urge the BJP spokesperson to respond to this. The growth in GDP between 2004 to 14 was 299%. And compare this between 2014 to 23, it's been 56%. The growth in per capita income between 4 to 14 was 250%. Compare this with the growth in per capita between 14 to 23, a meager 34%. Our total debt in 2014 stood at 55 lakh crore rupees. Today, our total debt stands at 155 lakh crore rupees. It's trebled over the past 9 years. The Indian currency, the INR, was the worst performing currency in the year 2022 in Asia. I think Mr. Modi can perhaps take pride in that. We are the internet shutdown capital of this world. A total of 58% of total shutdowns globally have occurred in India. I think perhaps Mr. Modi should respond to this. We are 111th out of 125 countries in the World Hunger Index. India's LPG prices, the retail LPG prices in India are highest in the world. And this adds to inflationary pressure. Look at the press index. We are 161 out of 180 countries. Today, Preeti, institutions have been denigrated. Our syncretic culture has been destroyed. Unfortunately, the BJP believes that bluff and bluster is governance. And I think that's where the fundamental problem is. Nobody in this country today, and unfortunately, nobody wants to put this question except the Congress party, that please give us a report card of your performance on objective parameters. Look at the inflation rate. Look at the poverty rate. These are objective, hard parameters on which the country needs to respond. Mr. Modi more particularly needs to respond. How does Ms. Anila Singh respond to the charge that the LPG price in India is the highest in the world? Does she have a response to this?
All right, Adil, we're going to come back to it because, we do have, in terms of certain figures, where our Mood of the Nation poll is concerned on how at least India thinks that the Modi government has done and vis-a-vis what the UPA government is doing. What we're showing right now is in terms of corruption, there clearly seems to be, at least perception-wise, a downfall where it comes down to corruption as well, even in ranking. But having said that, we'll come right back, to you. But Anila Singh, I want to draw you in to this conversation. You had Adil Singh Boparoy, he touched on various indices. The question I ask you is, instead of the rhetoric of Achhe Din versus Bure Din ya Pehle Ke Din, if you come down to the brass tacks of it, it's not that India was nowhere before 2014.
My Ram Ram to all, and definitely ऐसी हस्ती नहीं है भारत की कि कोई इसको मिटा सके. I am not going to say that before 2014 India or Bharat was not in existence, but definitely after 2014, Bharat has become much, much more stronger than earlier times. Just now I was listening to Congress spokesperson and he had given some facts and figures. I just have to mention 3-4 things and then he has to respond on that. He says that ab achhe din nahi hai, pehle achhe din the. It means that during UPA time, achhe din were there. We very well know their regime is known as regime of scams. It was a regime of corruption. Just now he talked about many of the financial statistics. So let us talk about the exports. During UPA time, export was of 472 billion. Now it is 750 billion. If we talk about GDP, so in the world, if you compare it, because he was comparing our financial status with worldwide. So if we talk about the GDP ranking of India worldwide, then we are on 3rd position. So does he wants to say that if we are holding third position, then it is just like that? It is the statistics given by Bharatiya Janata Party or present day government in India. So this proves many things when we say that our economy is the third strongest economy of the world, and by 2027, max by 30, we are going to be fifth strongest economy, and by 27 or 30, will be third strongest economy. And if we talk about the GDP ranking, then definitely we are on the third position. So, and if we talk about whether we talk about the production, like I've got all the facts and figures in front of me. If we talk about the production of the car, we are standing with 25,938 crores. If we talk about if we talk about the aviation, it is 120 crores. If we talk about auto parts, it is almost 26 crores. Electronic system, more than 40,000 crores. So what he wants to say, these all things are happening just like that.